This is it. This is my next project car. 1990 Skyline R32 GTR in pearl red. I've waited a long time for this. I grew up playing Gran Turismo, and that's how I learned about these cars. People kind of put like their goals and ambitions on the bottom of their yearbook picture. My goal was to own this beauty of a car, and I finally achieved my goal. I'm gonna say hi to my buddies. I'm gonna pick up my car. I'm gonna drive it for the first time on the streets. Check this bad boy out. This is my buddy Sean, and he actually helped me get this car. So say hello, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Hello.
Oh, yes.
You got quite a setup in here.
We do. With the cars turning 25 years old, we started to get real serious about importing cars. I was doing it basically by myself for a while, and then I kind of partnered up with Yaska and Top Rank. So we got several Supras.
These are really going up in price, right?
They are, yeah. So a few more over here too.
Oh my goodness.
A couple silver ones.
I don't even know what this is. What is this thing?
What?
This. What
Figaro.
is this?
Nissan Figaro.
What? What year is this one?
1990. So these are super popular. Also, you can see how the roof all folds in.
What? It's all open.
Sometimes we joke about attracting women with cars. I'm like, if you drive a GTR, you attract men.
Oh yeah.
So
all the men. I'm gonna attract all the men.
If you wanted to actually attract women, especially like say middle-aged white women, I say drive a Figaro. You will.
That's amazing.
They want to know all about it. 1-liter turbo Nissan retro style cars. So
what happened, Nissan? What happened?
So these are all the Pike Factory, what they call Pike Factory cars. So you've got the B1, which I don't have one here. You've got the Figaro, there's a PAL, and then I have an Escargot outside.
Ooh. I don't even know what the Escargot is, but let's take a look at it. What? Look at that thing. Toyota Soarer.
Aero cabin. So
that's what an Escargot. Oh, because it's for cargo.
Look, yes.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, I get it. It's very clever.
Escargot.
And produced by Pike Factory.
Mitsubishi Jeep, like it actually.
Mitsubishi, manufactured in Japan by Mitsubishi Motors Corporation under license from Kaiser Jeep. It's a diesel.
Wow.
Bunch of Aristos.
And these actually have 2Js.
2J turbo.
Twin turbo on.
Yeah,
wow.
All of them are automatic, but that's Crown. That's
so people are gonna buy these and then take the motors out.
Probably.
This is really bad because for someone who has a car habit, and when I have a friend like Sean, this is really bad. What else do you have in here though? I've seen one of these before.
Right?
Yeah, these are cool. These are super light. If you want to talk about a Halo car, this is the one right here.
Or midnight purple shower display car.
Yeah.
So we're doing California OBD2 compliance work on it. It's special stuff.
So I actually saw how much they're selling this one for. How much is this one going for? $150,000.
We actually have it sold, and we actually have it sold for over asking.
What?
Yeah,
and then you got Skyline. And then you have a what? MR2 over there?
Listen, I'm a big GTR fan, R32 fan.
Obviously.
And it makes me excited to see like this many R32s all together.
Chaser, RX-7, Pulsar.
Yep. Civic, MR2.
Now, let's go look at my car.
Let's go look at your car.
Maybe you can tell me a couple things about my car that I don't know about.
The first thing, because we'll just talk about random stupid stuff. The white knob. It's nice to shift.
Yeah.
It's
nice to grip.
And it's white, so hot summer.
It's perfect.
All that kind of stuff.
It's round. It's amazing to me that these cars, there's so many of them in this good of a condition. Like, because it was such a important car.
There's so many systems on this car. A front diff, transmission, transfer case, a Tesla control, and the rear diff underneath the car.
Oh my God.
Plus HICUS. And so it's kind of a complex car.
What did I get myself into?
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go drive this thing.
Okay, you should drive.
Oh.
There would be keys.
Ooh, look at these keys. Is this real life? La, 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 la. Is this? I still can't believe that this is my car. I can't believe it. I was just driving this in a video game, and now I actually get to drive it in real life. Oh, So 90s, your house. Look at this. You got a Skyline, Subaru SVX. What year is this Jimmy?
75. Not very 90s.
I've actually shot a couple of Michael's cars here, including this Jimmy that has a booming Clarion sound system. I love this thing. So this is my buddy Michael.
Doing a little install on this beast.
I'm getting some tunes finally. This car overall is super quiet already because it's stock airbox, stock exhaust. You would assume that they come with those two big mushrooms. But now I'm getting hooked up with a Clarion M508, same one that I have in the Z car, Clarion amp, and of course Clarion speakers, because right now it just has a big gaping hole where a sound system used to be. Man, this is actually a lot easier to take out than I thought. I mean, it's just 4 screws so far, and we pretty much got the whole center console off. Just look how clean this is. You don't even need to take a picture of any of this stuff.
It's all, it can go back together one way.
Yeah, I really like the M508 because I feel like it's gonna match the rest of the interior on this because it's so simple. It's actually originally designed for marine use. So it's like water resistant, right?
Yeah, it's got a dust and sand and water.
So cool. All right, so we opened up the radio and we didn't have the harness for it. So we just did a quick search. The guy's like, what kind of car is it for? I'm like, it's a Nissan Skyline. There's no way it's in the computer. It's in the computer. It has diagrams. They had the parts. It even had pictures of the car, which just blew my mind. I mean,
Crazy. I've never seen it. Who'd have thought?
how's that a thing? There she is.
Do you want to do the honors?
Oh yeah. I'm not like a lot of other Asians who leave this stuff on when they buy a car or couch or refrigerator or anything that comes with a little plastic thing.
How good that looks.
That
so
looks
classic, but yet so modern.
So it turns out the plugs that we got from Best Buy work perfectly. What's interesting though is that it already had a Clarion system in it all the way from 1990. And then I just found out that I have the original Nissan wheel chocks. Speakers out, they're completely disintegrated. Look at this, it's crumbling in my hands. These are the new ones, 260 watt. So much better, way different technology. Look at that. So radio's in, took a little finagling. The ground was bad coming out of the stock harness, so we just had to ground it to the shifter area, and now it works. It's awesome. Finally have tunes. All right, here we are at Azusa Canyon, which is one of my favorite mountain roads to drive. It's pretty close to where I live, but the thing is I drive this more than any other road. I have my GTR here with me. This is actually the first time I'm taking it up a canyon road, so I'm actually really excited. Although already just getting here, I kind of see a lot of things that I want to change and a couple things that may be worn out, but we'll just take it one step at a time. Since it's my first time driving it in the canyons, I kind of just want to get a feel for what it's like to drive this car, this dream car of mine. For my whole life, I've been playing with this car in driving simulators like Gran Turismo and Forza, but I've never actually had a chance to drive one. And the first one that I drove is the one that I actually bought for my project car. I've had this car for a couple weeks now, and I cannot tell you how many times I walk to the left side and then I see that there's no steering wheel there, and then I kind of just I could drive this every day. It's a usable car. It's not really a sports car, it's more of like a GT car. The coilovers that came with this car are completely blown. I don't think those shocks are doing anything. In fact, they may not have any oil in them at all. Any little bump, I seriously get air because I get launched out of the seat. It is so quiet. This is seriously the quietest car out of all my project cars. And because it's stock, it gets great gas mileage still. It's so weird. It just kind of has this mechanical sound. You can't really hear the turbos. You just hear a lot of rushing air when you floor it. It's amazing that this existed. Like, everything about it, the technology, the fun factor, the drivability, and the looks. To normal people, it looks like a normal car. It might as well be a Nissan Sentra. It's just so cool to actually finally drive this car. And in the canyons, no less. And it drives great. Minus the broken suspension, of course. So I'm kind of on this like really narrow rally road. It's like this access road, but me just shooting it from behind, I just noticed that the camber on one side is a lot more than the other in the rear. So that needs to be fixed. One thing I also didn't notice is that these running lights don't actually stay on. When I saw the GTR in pictures, they always had these lights on, so I always assumed that those were actually running lights. But it turns out, in order to get that look, you have to leave the hazards on. Well, the sun's going down, and that's it. First impressions, it definitely has a lot of room to improve. But overall, it's fun. It has plenty of power, especially for a 1990s car. Couple interesting things about this. This is actually the winter package. So it has like heated side mirrors, a bigger battery, and more undercoating. What I love about these cars, they all have these foldable mirrors. Check that out. How cool is that? It's a very Japanese car thing. I changed the main headlights to LED headlights, but I still left the incandescent fog lights in that there's a little bit of yellow in the middle, and then there's white LED lights for the main headlights. Other than that, it came with work wheels, and I'm actually gonna put the stock wheels back on it. I have the stock wheels, and I had them refinished, so I want to put it all back to stock before I start messing with it. It came with some all-season tires that were just absolutely terrible. They're basically plastic tires. So I swapped them out for Yokohama Advan Niova 8008Rs. I changed the Nismo shift knob from a white one to a black one. I started restoring some little interior pieces that were destroyed. I'm kind of just sourcing things here and there from eBay. It actually has a Nismo cluster, which is pretty cool. I wanted to be able to use it as a daily if I chose to. My buddy Sean at Top Rank helped a lot with getting it all legal and everything. So it's California registered, passes smog, all of that. It has 4 catalytic converters, which sounds like it would be super restrictive, but it still moves out pretty good. It's just really, really quiet.